All right, so we got to cut out an S, and we want to talk about this. And basically, one of the things that we talk about doing when we're doing this is setting that exterior shape first, right? So if we're talking about the exterior shape of an S, what is it?
Circle.
It's a circle or an oval, right? And when we're doing our letters, we're talking about doing like an egg shape. And if you look at this diagram right here, we've got that dotted line down the middle, which means I'm going to fold it like what?
Hot dog.
Like a hot dog, right? The second thing that we got going on here is we've got one set of lines here, which means that's going to be the first cut. And then there's two sets of lines in here, which is going to be your second cut, all right? So with keeping that in mind, I'm going to round this out and I'm going to make my egg shape. And I'm just going to round my corners. They should fall off in two pieces because I'm trying to still touch the exterior edge on everything. So I have 4 pieces because I did not cut any of my sides, so I touch all 4 sides of the original paper. So do I have my basic exterior shape for this? Do I touch all 4 sides? We got it going on. Yeah? Now, the next thing, this is the harder part. And I don't know if you guys remember when we first started this whole journey, we were not really able to see things inside of our head. But right now, I've got this egg shape that I want to use, and I got to start to see something in my head, which is this S shape right here, right? So if I take this and I look at this and I think about this shape that I want to do, in the middle here is where this middle part is going to fall, right? So sometimes I even go back through here, I fold it again just so I can mark my middle part. And I know I want to stay here, and I want to come down there, and I want to snake myself around. This is where it gets to be the difficult part. Now, who's got an O? Does anybody got an O like handy? One of the things I will say, an O or a C could help you too. So if we're looking for things to help us out while we're cutting this out, we can take anything we got. So now I'm going to use this. I'm going to help me cut out this part. Just rounding those corners, rounding that corner. Let's try it this way. And I'm going to take and I'm going to make this as thick as my other letters. And I got that going on, right? Okay, cool. So now one of the things I got to do with this is I have to take, I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to cut and I'm going to use this as a template to cut this part out. But I do know that I have to go to here. So maybe that's helpful, maybe it's not. Ooh, how does that look? Do I look like I'm on a good start?
Yeah.
All right, and I used this C that I had, or this other just scrap paper, in order to get that part there. Next thing I want to do is I want to stay an equal distance. Now, if I use my thumb right here to measure it, I'm halfway through my thumb, and then my thumbnail hits there. This is good, this is good, this is good. This is where I need to start coming in, right? So, I'm going to try. All right, I'm looking at this right now. How is this S?
It's decent.
It is. It's decent, but it's not great. What's wrong with it? There are some consistency issues, right? But I might be able to go through and I might be able to fix that a little bit. It's mostly just me not staying an equal distance away, but sometimes you have to make more than one in order to get it done. So this one's okay, but I could do better. Which part's better right now, the top part or the bottom part?
The bottom.
I agree. So now, that being said, what I can do is I can use my bottom part. This is the part I like. This is the part I like. I can use my bottom part to help me cut out both parts. Maybe. So if I use this bottom part, let's get that center fold. If I use that bottom part to help me with both parts, I might be able to get this, whoa, that paper looks a lot different in size, doesn't it? I'm gonna stop right at about at the halfway point, and then I'm gonna flip this around. Ah, there's my issue. Are you serious? That is a bad day.
It just got these little scratch marks on it, so.
It'll be alright.
All right, is that one getting better? A little bit. So sometimes I just have to like feel it out, figure out what I'm gonna do. But those things are the ones, it's just visualizing that S shape and then we're good to go. Actually, that is better than that one. So yay.